We're a radio station in Zambia, connecting you to the newsmakers and events that make news in the global village.
Good evening. This is the 5FM Radio Main News. The headlines. Zambia welcomes Namibia's gesture to waive 50% of Walvis Bay dry port debt. Vice President Nalumango urges politicians to respect late President Lungu's legacy. And Niger military leaders to nationalize uranium firm. This bulletin live on our Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia, and YouTube, 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, my name is Lance Sannie, Banda. Zambia of 700,000 United States dollars, a historical date concerning the Zambian dry port at Walvis Bay. Zambia had grappled with this date for many years to maintain her dry port facility in Namibia. Minister of Transport and Logistics, Mr. Frank Tayali, has said that there is need to establish a permanent corridor secretariat mechanism. Speaking when Namibia's Minister of Works and Transport, Honorable Veiko Nekundi, paid him this afternoon, Mr. Tayali has said this will ensure effective coordination, private sector engagement, performance monitoring, and regional policy alignment.
And they did actually, arrive at consensus that Namibia and Zambia must continue to strengthen the long bilateral ties. Get a very rare gift from the government of Namibia, whereby they bequeathed our country, that is land linked with no access to the seaport, a parcel of land in Namibia by Walvis Bay, whereby this will be able to help this land-linked country facilitate its own trade. How we are going to.
And Honorable Nekundi said the two countries must deliver for their people by ensuring that movement of goods and services is enhanced. Vice President Mtali Nalumango has urged politicians not to politicize the death of former President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, describing such actions as heartbreaking. Speaking during the Vice President's question time in Parliament today, Mrs. Nalumango has emphasized that the late former head of state deserves to be mourned with dignity, honor, and the highest respect due to the office he once held. She has said that the government has done everything within its means to ensure that President Lungu is buried with the dignity he deserves and in the country that he once led. The vice president has further appealed to the people to allow the Lungu family the space to make an independent decision regarding the late president's burial arrangements. She adds that she would have loved to see the late president buried with the full honors befitting his status.
Heartbreaking that we can use this to do politics. Can we allow, if possible, somebody making fun? Maybe I shouldn't refer to that, but I saw something. Somebody saying, "Hey, this was in preparation for burying our leader. Where are we missing it? I can't give you the answer because on this side where I'm part of, we have done everything possible to ensure that our leader, our former leader, is buried in dignity and in the country that he led. For me, I would have loved to see the president buried with the honors that he deserved.
The family of the late former Republican President Edgar Chagwa Lungu has announced that his funeral and burial will be held in South Africa in line with the family's wishes for a private ceremony. In a statement issued to the media, family spokesperson Makebi Zulu expresses sincere appreciation to the government of the Republic of South Africa for their respectful support and honoring the family's decision to hold a private funeral and burial in South Africa. Mr. Zulu also describes the recent visit by South Africa's Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Honorable Ronald Lamola, as heartwarming when he came to convey a message of condolences on behalf of President Cyril Ramaphosa. Mr. Zulu extends gratitude for the overwhelming support and condolences received from across the African continent and the world, as this period has been deeply emotional for the family. The family has indicated that further details regarding the funeral and burial arrangements will be communicated to both the Zambian and South African public in due course. The Ministry of Health has officially launched the 2025 first round of Child Health Week under the theme Building Resilient Systems for Universal Health Coverage behind. Speaking during the launch, Minister of Health Dr. Elijah Mushima says the theme reflects the government's commitment to achieving universal health coverage through equitable access to cost-effective and quality child health services across the country. Dr. Mushima has emphasized that Child Health Week presents a vital opportunity for the Ministry of Health to mobilize resources, raise public awareness, and deliver high impact child health and nutrition interventions that are essential for the health growth, development, and survival of children in Zambia.
Child health and nutrition services essential for normal development and survival of children in Zambia. The theme for this year's Child Health Week is Building Resilient System for Universal Health Coverage, leaving no child behind. The theme speaks to the government to deliver universal health coverage through equitable access to cost-effective, quality child health services as closer to the family as possible.
At the same event, Churches Health Association of Zambia Child's Advocacy Planning and Development Director, Mr. Yoram Siame, says Child Health Week is more than a campaign. It is a mirror through used to reflect on whether the health system is truly reaching every child and a platform for delivering life-saving interventions, including vaccinations, deworming, and nutrition services to children across Zambia. This year's first round of Child Health Week will run from 23rd to 28th June 2025.
We're grateful for the invitation extended to us today by the Ministry of Health to witness the launch of this year's Child Health Week, which is under the theme Building Resilient Health Systems for Universal Health Coverage, Leaving No Child Behind. This theme for us serves as a powerful reminder of our collective responsibility to build a health system that is both responsive and inclusive, but not so, especially for our children who, despite their vulnerability, are the hope.
Trending this evening. Minister of Finance Sokotwane has arrived in Rome to represent President Hakainde Hichilema at the high-level meeting on the Marseille Plan and the EU Global Gateway, a common effort with the African continent. A governance activist, Sam Zulu, has commended President Hakainde Hichilema for his decision to end the national mourning period in honor of Zambia's 60th President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, best interest of the nation, and deserves the support of all well-meaning Zambians. Up next, the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
The Ministry of Mines and Minerals Development has reaffirmed its commitment to accelerating growth and unlocking opportunities in Zambia's mining industry. As of 15th June 2025, the ministry has issued a total of 5,201 mining licenses and rights, catering to a diverse range of stakeholders from large-scale investors to small-scale and artisanal miners. The ministry has outlined that 1,687 were issued to large-scale exploration licenses, 168 to large-scale mining licenses, 1,000 rather 416 to small-scale exploration licenses, 403 to small-scale mining licenses, 169 to mineral processing licenses, 1,118 to artisanal mining rights individuals, and 240 licenses issued to artisanal mining rights of cooperatives. The ministry has stated that this significant milestone underscores Zambia's ongoing efforts to build a vibrant, inclusive, and sustainable mining sector, one that drives job creation, supports local economies, and fuels national development. Ends the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
And in news from across our borders, Niger's military junta says it will nationalize the majority French-owned local uranium company in the latest escalation in a row between the two countries. Somer is operated by French nuclear fuels company Orano, which Niger acts. Since seizing power in 2023, Niger's military leaders have said they want to keep more local control of the country's mineral wealth and have distanced themselves from France, the former colonial power, moving closer to Russia. Niger is the world's seventh largest producer of uranium and has the highest grade ores in Africa. And in sports news, Liverpool have agreed a £40 million deal to sign left-back Milos Kekes from Bournemouth. The 21-year-old Hungary international is said to join the Premier League champions after 2 seasons with the Cherries. Bournemouth have already signed Adrian Trafford from Rennes as his replacement. Liverpool's deal for Kekes comes with the Reds close to completing a club record £116 million move for Bayer Leverkusen attacking midfielder Florian Wirtz. They have also signed Dutch right-back Jeremy Frimpong from the German club for £29.5 million. Serbia-born Kekes began his senior career at Hungarian side Go before a move to Italian club AC Milan. He failed to make an appearance for the Serie A outfit before a switch to Dutch team AZ Alkmaar in January 2022. And now the weather report.
Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy. Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
Copperbelt, Luapula, Muchinga, and eastern provinces, including the eastern parts of Lusaka and central provinces, few clouds, slightly windy and mild. Northwestern, western, and southern provinces, including the western parts of Lusaka and central provinces, mainly clear, windy at times, and mild. Ends our weather report, and that item brings us to the end of the news. But before we go, a recap of the stories that made headlines. Zambia has expressed joy at the gesture by Namibia to waive off 50% of 700,000 United States dollars, a historical date concerning the Zambian dry port at Walvis Bay. Vice President Mtale Nalumango has urged politicians not to politicize rather the death of former President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, describing such actions as heartbreaking. And finally, Niger's military junta says it will nationalize the majority French-owned local uranium company in the latest escalation in a row between the two countries. For more news, follow us on Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia, and YouTube, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the happy world of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. My name is Lance Sannie Banda. Enjoy the rest of the evening.